What's goody, YouTube? Fast reviews. Hit the buttons, hit all the freaking buttons. Today we're going to be talking about Sisu. That's right. SISU. If anyone asks you, yeah, did you see Sisu? What's Sisu? Sisu. How do you spell that? SISU, Sisu. Sisu, 2020 movie. It's a Finnish historical action thriller film. It takes influences from the spaghetti westerns of Sergio Leone, directed by Halimir Helander. I guess it's a Finnish guy, but it's about takes between Finland and Nazi Germany towards the end of World War II. A legendary Finnish army commando turned gold prospector attempts to defend himself from being robbed and murdered by a Waffen SS platoon led by an infamously brutal and corrupt officer in the German military. What do I love about this movie? What isn't there to love about this movie? It's so badass. It's so good. You could tell the dude is he's just been through it all, right? In the beginning of this movie, it opens up, and I believe we know who it's directed by. Jorma Tamila. Jorma Tamila. I guess that's the main actor's name. Loved them. I also love that a lot of times movies or shows will try to show you, look, you guys wanted World War One. We're gonna give you World War One. We're gonna give you the French language and this and that. Look, I like when they do these movies in English. Something about it's just better like that. They did a show that me and my brother watched. It was called what the heck was it called? It's a Bruce Lee show. What the heck is it called? Why am I blanking on the show? Bri! That's my old man. Let me find out what that show was called. Bri, what was that Bruce Lee show we saw?
Oh, Bruce Lee show.
The one in Chinatown with the tongs.
Warrior.
Warrior?
Yeah, Warrior.
Oh yeah, Warrior. Warrior. We're back at it. Warrior. Netflix, you better make another season of Warrior. HBO had it. They didn't make another season. Not enough people knew about this show. The thing that Warrior captures so well that they don't do in Sisu that they could have done is that they will be speaking Mandarin or Cantonese, and when they speak it, the camera will turn and it will do like a 360 and pan around, and then when it comes back to them, they're speaking fully English, but you know that they're actually still speaking their language. I really, really like that. And guys, I'm going to do a review on that show, Warrior. It's a Bruce Lee, basically a Bruce Lee written novel that Bruce Lee wrote when he was still alive, and his daughter had to go to like Netflix and HBO, and nobody would make this show for so many years, and they finally made it, and it's such a good show, and it's such a low budget show, but it's somehow filmed so good. How is the fighting so good in such a low budget show? Ahsoka gets all the money, and it's then you got the Acolyte getting $180 million, and it's just like, where? Anyway, we're on Sisu. Don't let me get sidetracked. But yeah, this movie's all in English. The guy doesn't really talk much, the actor. Maybe that's because he doesn't really speak English. I don't know what they were really going for, but yeah. And the director did like the Big Game movie during COVID-19. Nothing really much. 1982 film First Blood, and then real life Finnish military. Yeah, this is like what it's about. Now let's see here. The film was shot in 2021 near a village in Lapland with a budget of $6 million. Sisu was made on $6 million. And it's so good. You guys can tell when these movies are made with such low budget, but there's so much heart and soul that goes into these films. Those are the films I love. And I'm a big action buff, and I will say Sisu is perfect. It's the action you want. It's the hero you want. He's not going to stop. He's John freaking Rambo on steroids. And that's what you guys are getting. It's just a balls to the walls movie. He finds a whole bunch of gold after the war. You could tell the war just dragged this guy through the mud, kicked him in the balls a few times. punched him in the face, Loki, and then dropped him to and he finds this big lump of gold, and he's got a little dog with him, because it's just like the John Wick films, right? But they don't kill the little dog. No, 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 no. The little dog knows when to run away. The little dog knows when to come back. This movie is really good. I highly recommend it. It was $6 million, a budget of $6.5 million, and does it say what it made? I don't see what it made here. It was reviewed really good, 7.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, 94%. I give it a 2. I give it a 5 in my rating. Just like the Beekeeper, Sisu's getting a 5. 7.6. 181 critic reviews are positive with a 7.6. And the reviewers gave it a 94%. There we go, reviewers. Tell those Rotten Tomatoes they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They messed up on the Acolyte. They're giving that an 81%. They messed up on all the... They don't know what they're doing. The fans know what we're doing. And yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say what it made. I can't believe it doesn't say what it made. Yes, it does right here. 6.5 million and box office made 14 million. So, the guy gets his gold. He's got to get to a bank across the country. How does he get there? He's got to walk. Okay? The Germans come along in a tank and they start antagonizing him. He just keeps his mouth shut. But then they come back and they ask him what's in the bag, old man. And dude, before you freaking know it, he's got a knife in this guy's thing. Like, there was like fog, and he just sticks a knife right through him, and you can see it go straight through his mouth, straight through his head. And you're like, holy shit, and then they're like, get the big guns on him. And he blocks up, oh my god, this movie's good. Go see The Beekeeper. Rent The Beekeeper. Whatever you gotta do to see The Beekeeper, you see The freaking Beekeeper. I highly recommend it. Hit the buttons, hit all the buttons. This has been Faust Reviews. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.